Hi everyone, good evening to you all and hope your week has been great. Mine has been good, and hope your weekend is, you know. So today we're talking about conception, right? But in terms of emotions and lifestyle. Emotions and lifestyle. So I started this series about 2, 3 weeks ago, and I've done two on emotions, and I've talked a little bit about lifestyle. So I'm going to conclude on emotions today and then delve more deeply into lifestyle. So let me just recap as regards when you're trying to conceive, what we talked about the last two sessions. I just recap this. So we talked about the fact that it is normal for couples, whether you're a woman or a man, to go through some emotional roller coaster when you're trying to conceive. And the fact that has been set by medical experts is the fact that women are more emotionally inclined than men, and we know the reasons why. So as a woman, you would definitely have 2 times emotional turmoil or emotional roller coaster compared to a man, your husband. So what are the emotions that you would go through when you are trying to conceive? One of them is anxiety. Anxiety is very normal. Fear is also something that you would go through. Depression, mood swings, so many things are attributed to this because of what you're going through. So I've talked more deeply about fear. I've talked about anxiety, and I've also talked about depression. And I think one of the things I talked about last week in terms of depression is exercise actually really helps. And funny thing, I think 2 days ago was it was suicide. It was actually suicide. We're talking about suicide and the fact that a lot of people go through depression that can lead to suicide. So there are huge figures. These are real. Emotions are real. What every couple who are trying to achieve conception, what we need to do is to try to manage those emotions because they will always come. One of the things I said in terms of depression, because the fact that a lot of couples don't even know when they're depressed, because they are not able to identify those signs. So one of the ways that you can help yourself is to ensure that you exercise. I have never seen anyone who exercise has not helped in any way. So you need to develop an exercise regime as part of your lifestyle changes. So 5 times a week, do at least 30 minutes exercise, and that cuts your depression by 47%. So that's really real, because exercise actually helps in terms of helping you to release the happy hormones, the oxytocin and the dopamine, and this helps you, in terms of your hormonal things that have to do with conception and all that, and ensuring that your hormones, the good hormones, are being regulated, the good toxins are being regulated into your body, and all these are the things that help in terms of conception. So I've talked about fear, I talked about depression, I've talked about anxiety when it comes to managing your emotions. So one of the things I want to say in terms of managing emotion is that, number one, you need to have the ability to manage your emotions, because emotional turmoils will always come. So you need to develop that ability to do that. And there are 2 ways that you can really go about when it comes to managing emotion. Number one, emotions for conception is normal, right? It is normal also for everything that you have to do with life. Now, when you were able to master your emotions, you're able to perform better in your life, whether at your work and everything, and also in this area that you are trying to go through. So you need to understand how to manage your emotions, right? And there are 2 ways that you can do this. One is that you could have, you need to first understand what triggers your emotions, what triggers the bad emotions, and then look for ways to negate those emotions. I always tell my clients and people who I counsel that when you're trying to conceive, you need to look at the end result of you holding your baby, the end result of you pushing in the delivery room, the end result of you holding a positive pregnancy test result, the end result of you looking at your belly and you're about to pop. these are the things you need to focus on. Another thing that I always tell couples who are trying to achieve pregnancy or who are going through this journey is that don't let your life be on hold because you are trying to achieve pregnancy. You need to continue with your life, and you must not focus on the issues or the problems. This is also part of how you are able to manage your emotions. If you keep focusing on that, you're going to just be depressed. So you need to look at the end result and let that end result keep you going in terms of your actions, in terms of you making the right choices, in terms of you doing the right things to push you closer to your goal. It's just like you having a plan and you know what you're trying to achieve. So you have a 3-month plan. So this is September. You want to be able to end this year with a pregnancy. You need to have a plan, and you need to move according to that plan by focusing on the goal and the end result. So that's one of the ways that you can use to master your emotions and control your emotions. You know, I always say you need to what? Be in control of your fertility, be in control of your emotions, be in control of your life, and be in control of your wellness and health. These are things that you have control over. So I've talked about that. So there are 2 things again that I want to quickly mention before I move to the lifestyle. For the emotional, mastering your emotions, right? When you realize what triggers these emotions, you negate it with the positive things, right? Another thing is that you need support. You need support when it comes to mastering your emotions. So when you're going through a bad time and you're really finding it difficult to, get it out of your head, I always say that when you have a bad news or you're trying to, you're trying to deal with something, let it not be in your head for more than 1 hour. So you don't release bad toxins. You need to get it out of your head by doing things that takes your mind off it. So you can call a friend, you can talk to someone, you can talk to your spouse, you can talk to your doctor, because a lot of time people are just afraid and anxious for nothing, right? They've just told you something and you don't know how to handle it. You didn't even ask your doctors, okay, doctors, my doctor, what do I need to do? What are the steps to this? How do I solve this? You're just wallowing. And so many of us will just go to the internet and start reading all sorts of crazy things, and you get your blood pressure starts pumping. I did that. I remember when they told me something and I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? I went to the internet and I was researching, and I was getting so many things, and my head was really, it was really hot. So talk to your doctor. It's better you talk to someone. Don't just be going onto the internet because there's so many things on the internet. So if not, you're just going to get you're going to get your blood pressure up. So please don't do that. Instead, ask your medical experts for help. Ask them to tell you the solutions so that you can work on those things. That's the best thing you can do. Don't go on the internet and start, mumble jumbling all sorts of things, information into your head. You need your head to be clear when you're trying to conceive. You need to have that positive mindset that you are going to be a mother, you're going to be a father, and you're going to cross this hurdle, because it's just a waiting room. Right. I think I've talked about emotions. If you need more information on how to master your emotions, how to learn how to master your emotions, not just because you're trying to conceive, but even for your life, because mastering of your emotions is so critical for your life. You can do a one-on-one consultation with me, and then you could also attend our Ready to Conceive sessions, where I'll be dwelling more on how to master your emotions, how to manage your lifestyle, and also how to overcome some of these issues that have to do with. So you can enroll in any of our sessions at the Voice Chick website, and then you're on your way to moving from the waiting room to the delivery room. Now, I want to quickly talk about lifestyle. I want to make this as short as possible. No, we have been able to identify the fact that lifestyle is critical for conception. In fact, over 5 or 6 issues that, conception issues that a lot of couples face are actually a result of bad lifestyle. So from hormonal imbalance to PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, to fibroids, to sometimes even your egg your air quality, your sperm quality, all these things are all due to bad lifestyle choices. So lifestyle is the big thing when it comes to conception. So there's a conception lifestyle. There has to be a lifestyle for conception. And I always tell people who I counsel that in order for you to try to achieve pregnancy, you need to first adapt this new lifestyle for at least 3 months. Adapt this new lifestyle for at least 3 months before you try again, whether you want to do assisted or you want to do natural, because so that your body is in tune and ready for conception. There's no point in, you have done everything and nothing is working, and you start, your new lifestyle. You need to give your time. You need to give your body some time to adjust to this new lifestyle. You need to give yourself at least 3 months. It takes 90 days for eggs to be produced, to be matured. That's about the same time that you need to be able to, adopt this new lifestyle and give yourself a better rate and potential of having a successful conception. So your lifestyle changes takes time, and it has to do with your seriousness. It has to do with you making the right decision, from what you eat to how you live your life to how you assimilate the things around you. There's so many very horrible things around us in terms of information, in terms of solvents that are harmful for conception, household product. There's so many things that we need to avoid. There's so many things we need to avoid in terms of the food that we eat, we consume. For instance, canned foods. If you're trying to get pregnant, or you're trying to achieve pregnancy, whether you're a man or a woman, you need to stay off canned food. You need to eat fresh foods. There's some specific foods that will help your fertility, whether you're a man or woman. Those are the things you need to consume. You need to do a proper cleansing. You need to get rid of all those horrible things you've been eating, the cakes, the the drinks, the sugary foods. We know that sugar is not good. All those things have to be out of your system. So we are going, the lifestyle for conception is very key. It's very key. It's one of the causes, poor lifestyle is one of the causes of conception issues, one of the causes of also many things that are affecting conception. Is also a major determinant of a successful conception. So if you really want to conceive, you need to be able to adopt the lifestyle for conception. So I've talked about the kind of foods you should stop eating and the lifestyle in terms of the things you should avoid and some of the things that you need to do in order for you to conceive. So I just want to advise all couples and encourage you all, number one, that when you're trying to conceive, you need support. Support is so critical. You would not know how important support is. I'm saying this from my practical experience. It is very important that you get the right support. Support is one of the key things. Knowledge is also very important. Knowledge about the things you're going through and how to help you. The third is medical experts, having trusted medical experts to put you through. I remember in my journey, I stuck to just one doctor because there was something in me that said, this doctor is the one that's going to help me get out of the situation, and I just stuck to my inner spirit and that connection with that person. So it's so important you have the support that you need. Support is critical. I'm not going to support is so critical, and be ready to embrace support. Because you're going to have a lot of people telling you so many things. You need to do this, you need to do that. But getting that right support is important. Knowing who you're following and taking the right directions from the right people. This is so important. So I'm going to encourage couples who are going through this. Please embrace support. And I'm offering you this as my way of giving back, because I've gone through this journey. I understand how it is. So support in terms of counseling, the support in terms of practical advice, support in terms of getting the right expertise, the right medical doctors to help you pull that. And all these are all the things that I'm offering in our Ready to Conceive session. So you need to get into any of them. Just sign up for any of those packages that I've put out there, whether you have issues with fibroids, you have sperm count issues, you have egg issues, whatever issues that you have, there are solutions for conception issues. So this is a total package where you have experts on board, where you have support, where you have all the factors that have been identified for conception, and they're all there to take you through that process, from the lifestyle, from connecting with God, because God is very important when it comes to conception, to your mental ability, your mental health. These are all critical factors that help you to achieve pregnancy. So please sign up for any of this, or you can do a one-on-one consultation with me at The Voice Chick and at our website at thevoicechick.com.ng. Thank you very much all for being part of this, and I hope to see you again next week when I'll be delving more into the lifestyle for conception. Do have a great week, and remember, be in control of your fertility. It starts with you. Thank you all, and have a great weekend. God bless. Bye.